Hello and welcome to the 26th episode of Fourshade Studios podcast. I'm Blake Bodenhammer, here with
Devin Devon.
and
Brock Ferguson.
my two lovely robots. So, I guess we should probably give some sort of spoiler warning.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
We're going to talk about Pokemon. If you haven't played Pokemon Sword and Shield and you don't want to hear anything about the game, we're honestly probably not going to get into like super spoilers, but if you don't want to know,
I could,
well, I don't want to hear that.
but
But yeah, we're talking about Pokemon in general. So if you don't want to hear anything about the game, you want to go in fresh.
then go away.
Yeah.
No, watch the whole thing, but on mute so we get the views. But
There you go.
Yes, okay,
Smart.
do that.
Yeah, keep this on in the background just to watch us talking, but not hear the
Yes.
words. And play Pokemon while you're at it.
Yeah.
And then come back. I think you could beat Pokemon probably in an hour or so, and then come back and we'd still be rambling.
Yeah.
yeah, it's definitely easy mode Pokemon. Definitely, sure.
So yeah, Pokemon Sword and Shield is out in the wild. It is out to the public.
I feel like you're yelling.
I probably am. I'm 2 feet away from the mic, not even 2 feet. Yeah, it's the Wednesday after the Friday it came out. So it's been out.
It's
been out almost
It's
a
been
week.
out 5 days.
That's the most confusing way to describe
Been out 5
something.
days.
But yes, it's been out for 5 days.
Yes. Thank you.
So yeah,
That's it. That's all the news
it's
we
been
have.
out. See ya. Bye.
Spoilers.
It's really newsworthy. Spoilers. Bye.
Okay.
Well, let's just talk about how far
Everyone's
each of us
gotten-
are, and then
I feel like I'm almost done with the game. I spent all day on Friday playing it. Like, I woke up, I did my morning routine, and I sat on the couch, and then I didn't get off of the couch until I was going to bed. So that was like a good
I can confirm.
16 hours of playing it. No, it was 12, sorry. That was a little bit of
Nice.
a hyperbole.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm at 22 hours now, and I'm about to face Leon, the champ.
Nice.
Do you have all the badges?
Well,
I would assume.
Yeah. Can't really face the champion without them.
I don't know. I never know what they're gonna do. If they're gonna mix it up or not.
Well, they
They'll
did.
never mix it
Not
up.
this time.
Well, because like you know how there's always like at least in the first games, it's like go get like 5 badges or so, and then like you have this whole like Team Rocket headquarters, like find the Sylph Scope.
That's not the champion.
I know, but I don't know.
No, I have all 8 badges.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
You're at the end,
Mhm.
and you're 22 hours in.
Yeah.
Nice.
I was reading some review that said that they beat it in like 40 hours,
I
and they
think
pretty much only did story. But I mean, they
I
could have been
don't-
going slow and explored the wild area more than you did.
yeah. And I feel like I did a fair amount of exploring in the wild area. At
Have
least
you
in
been
the
to every
beginning.
wild area?
Yeah.
Hmm. What's your
So-
Pokédex at? How many have you caught?
Like 170 something.
See, I don't even know. I can't even get a grasp on like if that's a lot or not.
I mean, 400, that's about half.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I was trying to go out of my way to like catch every Pokemon that I saw or try to get every Pokemon in the area, but now I'm just like, I just want to beat the game and then I'll come back. And
Yeah.
Truly
do
in the
it.
spirit of Pokemon.
Yeah.
Gotta beat the game.
Yes.
Gotta beat.
I'm very goal oriented.
Yeah. Scratch the the gotta catch 'em all. Just Gotta beat the game.
Well, I'm gonna catch them all, but I'm
Gotta
gonna
catch
do
them all
it.
as a side, a side thought to
Yeah,
that.
I'm gonna be shiny hunting because I did spend a lot of time shiny hunting. Also,
For what?
uh, nick it,
Oh. Oh yeah.
but I was doing it wrong,
Yeah.
and so I spent 2 hours doing that, and now I'm like, I mean, I don't want to do that
Yeah.
until after I beat the game. So I'll get all the Pokemon, get the shiny charm, and then I'll go shiny hunting.
It sounds reasonable.
That's true. I do want to get into shiny stuff, but I guess we can do that a little later. So yeah, I have 3 badges, so I haven't quite sunk 22 hours in the game. I feel like I've played very, very little. I don't know. I take that back because I've been shiny hunting probably half the time I've been
you've
playing.
been playing a disgusting amount. Don't even.
So yeah, I think if I probably took the time I've been shiny hunting, I'd probably have like 6 or 7 badges maybe.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I feel
Yeah.
like you've played a normal amount. I've been neglecting my school duties to play, so.
priorities.
Yeah.
And I have like I said, 3 badges, like 70 something Pokemon, I think. And yeah,
It's pretty good.
I mean, like I've been trying to get everything that I've seen. Anytime I see like a new Pokemon, unless it's in the wild area, and it's like, I know it's like one of the Pokemon that you can't catch or whatever. That's like it's super powerful. It's gonna wreck you.
Yeah.
It's level 70.
Mhm.
I like those type of Pokemon that are just like walking around. I've just been like, okay, whatever. I'll come back.
Yeah. Have you done a raid? Well, wait, hold on. How much have
Oof.
you played, Rock?
Stay on topic here.
Yes,
Come on.
sorry. I'm
So,
so sorry.
Skip
so
you. Have you
first
done
of all,
raids?
I feel like I have to update all of our legacy viewers on the fact that I did in fact complete Pokemon Let's Go
That's right.
Thursday before
Just in
starting
time.
the game on Friday. So
Nice.
I completed Let's Go. I hated the last 10 hours of it because doing this to catch Pokemon and get your experience up drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Understandable.
so I don't know if we did reviews when we first talked about this game, but it's been downgraded to like a meh to me.
Just for the catching mechanic?
Yes, because late game when you're trying to grind at all, it's terrible.
Mm.
That being said, I started playing this on Friday evening, sat down and played 2 hours straight, which is pretty good for me. And then on Saturday, I sat down and played 6 hours straight, which is ridiculous for me.
Wow.
Um,
That
so
that is actually surprising to hear.
So it sounds like you like it.
so yes, now I'm 4 badges in. I'm not the last.
Ooh, nice. I'm in last place right now.
Oh, man.
What a change of fate.
Yeah, 4 badges and 11 hours.
Nice.
So, and I feel like I've caught pretty much every new Pokemon I've run past. But
Right.
yeah, I'm not like sitting in areas trying to find Pokemon literally ever. So
Mhm.
I probably spent a good, I go in every single building of every town, obviously,
That's what I'm
and
doing,
spend another
yeah.
extra 30 minutes making sure my characters look fly as possible.
Oh yeah.
Gotta change the
Mhm.
outfit once per town,
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Have you been talking to every single person in every building?
Yeah.
I have.
It's like what I do too.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always just like people giving you stuff or like wanting to trade or something.
Yeah. I've been doing that. I also have been decking out my character in the hottest fashion in the Pokemon universe. Pretty proud of what she looks like right now. It's got a nice furry
How come
jacket.
You haven't shared your trainer card.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I haven't.
Let's see what it looks like. Share it.
Okay.
That's what we should do next episode. Have our codes.
My trainer card's pretty good.
Have our trainer card codes.
Yeah.
People can
Add us.
add the cards.
Is that just so you
Yeah.
can like choose that person to trade with
I
or
haven't
battle
figured
with?
that out. Like, I added Brock's, and like, I felt like I could just look at the card, and that's like
Yeah.
really it. It's like
Mhm.
I
a
think it's
trading
just
card.
like keep
Oh.
track of what your friends are doing, I guess, because you can see like their party and whatnot.
Yeah, I think that makes sense because I mean that's how they function in the game. Like you can look at. I wanted to say Misty, but that's not her name. But like
She's
the
basically Misty.
yeah
Nessa.
Nessa.
I was
Nessie.
curious to know if anytime you change anything about your character, if you have to get a new trainer card or if it automatically updates.
You have to get it. Yeah.
Have you looked at mine since the day I gave it to you?
No.
Okay.
Well, because I was also thinking like, because I talked to some guy in one of the towns, and he was like, I just got a haircut, so I gotta go update my trainer card.
Yeah, but
So
they
I was
also give you the option like after you get a haircut or after you put on new
Change-
clothes
Oh,
if you want to
to
update
update
it.
it.
You don't have to go to the PC every time.
Well, that's nice at least.
Yeah.
But I
But-
was wondering like if you just had to, if you needed to select something to actually update your appearance, which it sounds like you do. But I was also wondering if you have to do that to update the Pokemon that it shows you have currently.
I don't know. I haven't changed my party in a long
Something we'll have
time.
to check out. Because that
Yeah,
was something that I was actually like kind of a nice surprise when I got your card, Brock. Because I was like, oh, I can see what his team looks like.
Hmm.
I was like, that's kind of
Right.
interesting.
When you turn on tonight, see if I still have blue hair or not, because I changed my hair. So if it is still blue, then it doesn't update, right? So
Right.
Okay.
What's your guys' teams?
don't ask me that. I don't know the names of most of them.
Yeah, my team's. I like completely screwed up my team, basically.
We can start with the starters, though.
Yeah. Let's
So-
do that.
I know we went through this before, and I think we all stuck to our picks, but I chose Sobble because water Pokemon, and even though he's kind of not that cool in his starter form, after he evolved, I'm much happier with my decision, and we are best friends.
Yeah. Do you are you on the second form right now?
Yeah.
I
Emo Wizard?
Drizzile.
Yeah, emo wizard. Because you picked that too, right?
Yeah. And then I put it in my box.
Do you
What?
even evolve it?
I evolved it once.
Yeah, listen. Have her tell you about her team.
Okay, so basically,
I like came home and I didn't see Sobble or any form of it in the party. I'm like, what are you doing?
okay, so I've had this dream for a while now, but I'm working on an all dog Pokemon team.
Yeah.
So
And this is the region to do it.
yeah, it's really not good for me. There's only a few dogs to choose from. I think I have just enough.
There's like dog variants, I guess.
I have just enough to work with to fill out my entire party. So I haven't gotten there yet. But what I have right now is Thievul, which is the evolved form of that fox Pokemon Nickit.
Yep.
I have Manectric, which is the evolution of Electrike. It's this blue and yellow electric dog.
Yeah.
I have Ninetales original form.
Okay.
I have Boltund.
Yeah.
Yamper's evolution. And then the other two aren't dogs, but it's Noivern, which is this bat dragon thing, and Hatterene, which is a new Pokemon, but it's like this
That one's cool.
pastel witch thing, and it looks
Haven't
really
seen
cool. But what I want to do is trade over my Alolan Ninetales from Let's Go, and then I know you can get Growlithe in the game.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get Arcanine. So it'll be a lot of fire and electric with
Yeah.
a dark and ice type.
So not good typings, but
No, but
good boys.
I can fulfill my dreams
Have an all dog team.
of having dogs everywhere.
Dog trainer type Devin.
I'm gonna have a dog sled in Pokemon.
One day.
Just cruise around the wild area on a dog sled.
Yeah, my team kind of sucks because I was being stupid. I picked Grookey, and then like I said, I've been shiny hunting like a lot of my time. So I started like evolving a lot of Pokemon from their base forms when I was shiny hunting because I was obviously killing a lot of Pokemon to shiny hunt. So I've just been getting like
It was a massacre.
I've been like getting lots of experience, but only in small amounts because I've just been shiny hunting a lot. So now my Grookey is in its final form. Basically just from shiny hunting, which like when that happened, I was like, I don't really like that. So I don't like that I already have the final evolution. Not that I don't like the Pokemon, because I do like how it looks. I'm like, I feel like I should be further in the game before I have this.
You 100% should.
So like that was like that was like my thing that like made me stop shiny hunting. I was like, okay, I've done enough. But basically what I was doing was I was just like putting other Pokemon in my party just so I could get them evolved. So that I didn't have to do that later or catch their like final evolution while I was shiny hunting.
Mm-hmm.
So I really don't have a team. I've just been like
That sucks.
I've literally just been shiny hunting with my starter, and then everything else has been leveling up because leveling up is stupid easy because like basically experience shares on
Doing
forever.
anything with Pokemon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what's in there right now? Rillaboom.
I have the second evolution of Rookidee. I can't remember.
Corvisquire.
Corvisquire.
That is a cool bird.
I like that one. I probably will keep that in my party. I have a Machamp
Mm-hmm. Or Machamp.
or a Machoke.
Okay. Machop or Machoke?
Machoke. I
Okay.
just got a Machoke.
Okay.
Like I need to trade it out to
Okay.
get something else going.
Okay.
But trying to think what else. Oh, like a Swinub.
Okay.
That doesn't evolve for so long. I found out.
Yeah, I didn't realize it took that long.
I think I have like a Vanillite or something. I don't know.
That Pokemon
The ice cream,
sucks.
the smallest ice cream Pokemon.
That sucks.
I don't know. I just have random Pokemon, which is not ideal. But I'm gonna next episode I'll tell you probably my final team.
Okay.
What I'm gonna roll with.
Hopefully I'll have all of my dogs by the next episode.
I really want to use that Toxel. Have you gotten that?
Oh, yeah.
like
The
the-
frog?
It's like a purple dinosaur looking one. It's like poison electric.
I've seen it. I can't.
If you
picture
go to
that.
the daycare and talk to, there's like a woman standing inside there. She just gives one to you for free.
Okay, yeah, I did get that.
Mhm.
I thought it looked cool, but
I just like how it looks. It's cute.
I traded mine.
I want a shiny.
I mean, there's a place in the wild area for that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you
so
don't
I
know-
stuck with Sobble. I know
Okay.
that. From then I caught Pokemon that I thought looked cool and kept them. And basically, if I see cooler Pokemon, then I replace one, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Mhm.
I always have a normal bird Pokemon. So I had to
Yeah.
catch the blue and black bird, and I evolved it to whatever it is, Core something.
Corvisquire.
Yeah, got that. And then I picked up that coal Pokemon.
Oh, Roly
Oh
Poly or
yeah.
whatever.
Yes,
I don't know
and
what
I
its forms are called. I know one of them's called Roly Poly.
Yeah.
that's what it is. And I thought, you know what? This is a stupid looking Pokemon, but I bet its evolution's cool. And so I persisted, and I evolved that to its first evolution, which is like a coal cart with a stack of coal on top of it,
Yeah.
and I love
Yeah,
it so much.
Corkle? Carcoal?
something.
I think that might be the third one. Carcoal. Carcoal.
Carcoal.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That sounds close. And then late game, I found one of those apple Pokemon. It's just an apple with a
Oh,
worm
I
at the
haven't
top.
seen
I
that
haven't
yet.
seen that either. That one
I
looks
don't.
cool.
I want it to evolve. I'm very curious as to what that's gonna be.
Yeah.
You have to use the item. Do you want to know what it is?
No, I have that. I'm waiting. Um,
Okay, well you have to use an item. It's not going to evolve by leveling.
The
and
evolved one looks
then
cool.
I've got the electric dog thing that you were talking about earlier that I evolved.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
He
Electrike
actually
or Yampers?
no,
Not
the
the
green and yellow
Manectric.
one. And
Electrike.
its
Yeah.
evolution is not cool enough, so he's about to get kicked off the team actually.
See ya.
And what's the last one? I have another one. Either way, my strategy is no Gen 1s and
Okay.
whatever looks cool. So far I've been super happy with
I think that's fair
just
enough. Yeah.
and everything has to be a different type.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. The other guy was the Pokemon that has like a steel beam, or he has a wood plank to start,
Oh,
and the plank.
Oh. Um.
I
I know what you're
yeah,
talking
I know
about.
I know what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was
Gurgur,
another one I was
Gurgur or
betting on the
something is
second.
its last one.
I don't know.
It has like a stick and then like a steel beam.
Yeah. I don't know.
I can't remember.
But does the Pokemon world seem really vast to you since you haven't like played any of the games in between like this one and what was the last one you played?
Platinum.
Yeah. Does it seem crazy how many Pokemon there are?
So yeah, I didn't know when we were going to talk about this, but we'll just go straight into it.
Yeah.
The fact that everybody was so annoyed about the fact that you can't just have all of the Pokemon because the National Pokédex doesn't exist,
Right.
to me never really mattered because I'm not a poor person that's going to trade between games. But it doubly doesn't matter because this game has 25% more Pokemon than any other Pokemon game I've already played.
Yeah.
And it's ridiculous how much variation that there is in just every patch of grass.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like not wasted. I've spent more time like catching Pokemon playing through this game than I ever have before.
Yeah.
Like that was my in-game thing in all the other games, but this one I like actually want to catch everything I see.
Mm-hmm.
And because they're not like separated by generations or anything, when I see a new Pokemon, I usually have no idea what generation it's from.
Yeah.
Or like, so it's just like all I have to think is this cool or not? I don't think, oh, this is Gen 4. That gen sucks.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't even know which ones are the new Pokemon.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's one strategy. Just don't play Pokemon for like several generations, and then like 500 of them will be new.
I mean, that's kind of how I felt a couple games back because I stopped playing in Gen 3 and then I played X and Y
Yeah.
and I didn't know what I was
So what?
looking
It was
at.
like 3 or 4 generations.
Something. But yeah, I still going through this game. I'm going through Pokemon, and I'm like, I don't know what any of this is,
Yeah.
and I feel like that's most of the time for me.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's just like for me, there's so many at this point. It's hard for me to keep track of what Pokemon are from what generation.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I recognize that, but I don't know if it like. I feel like fourth, fifth, and sixth gen are like all blur to me. Like
Mhm.
it could be any of those generations.
And the other thing, I remember like when looked at the Pokédex around like the fifth generation, I was, of course, thinking, well, these suck compared to my best first and second generation Pokemon.
Yeah.
But also because like they started making so many Pokemon that were just like twists on real world things, like
Yeah.
the coal guy, right?
Yeah. Like take an
Um,
inanimate object and put eyes on it.
yeah,
Well, I
which
mean, really, was that much better than some of the old Pokemon, like Voltorb?
I mean, it's not, but for some reason, I like lean towards the ones that are more like animals. Like,
yeah.
Yeah,
just take an animal and do something with it, or
I
like
do
combine
too.
two animals or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and I think the problem I'm running into now is that they've done so many animal things that now if
Yeah,
it's an animal, it looks humanoid. And I hate the
that
humanoid
is yeah.
Pokemon.
At
For
least in their
me,
last
actually,
evolution, they're always humanoid.
Hmm.
I almost kind of like the inanimate ones now because there's so many of them. Like
Yeah,
it's not abnormal any. Just either.
Yeah.
I
yeah,
don't dislike them for that.
right. Yeah, I've kind of been the same way. I feel like at
Mhm.
first it was like kind of jarring to because you could only compare it to what was out previously, and what was out previously were all like animals.
Mhm.
But now it's like, oh, okay, it fits in now
Mhm.
because it had other things before it that kind of broke the mold for it.
And I think some of them are done really well, like Chandelure. I
Yeah,
really like, and I really
like Litwick, the little
yeah,
candle one. I
really
like that.
cute. And Sinistea. I think that one's really
Oh,
cute.
yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't seen that one yet.
I have. I need to go back and catch it.
Yeah, I don't know any of those.
I did catch Alcremie's
I
pre-evolution,
didn't get that one. I want to get
which I was happy
all.
to see.
I want all the variations of Lacremi,
Yeah,
but I don't know how to get them.
I don't either. I don't know if it just is random or what.
I'll have to look it up.
Maybe you
There's
should
like a
beat the
million.
game first.
What did you say?
Maybe you should beat the game first before trying
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
these two
working
real
on.
thing.
Obviously, she's close.
I'm very close.
Unless, like, for some reason it takes 20 hours in between
Yeah.
where you're at now, for some reason.
Mhm.
Do you have a legendary? Have
So-
you
Yeah.
caught it?
Mhm. I feel like it's pretty much impossible to not catch it.
Okay.
Yeah. Which kind of sucks.
So we talk the actual game instead of how many Pokemon we like.
Yes. Okay. So, I don't know. What are some of your notes about the game?
So, as I said before, the reason I ended up hating the end of Let's Go was because dumb Pokeball minigame that I didn't know I hated.
Yeah.
First off, like starting to play this, having wild battles and the trick of getting a wild Pokemon down to like its last 10 HP and then just throwing Pokeballs at it. That's fun for me.
Yeah.
I really really love that that's back, and that basically solves all of my gripes that were in Let's Go. But
If it would have been the same catching mechanic, but you just had to throw the Pokeball, would that have been fine?
I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm pretty lazy.
Okay.
But I'm also super glad they maintained like the Pokemon in the over thing because
Yeah.
I think the combination of that and the wild battles is the greatest thing ever.
I love seeing the Pokemon in the overworld.
I do
feel like
too.
if they get rid of that, that'll be a shame.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it works really well having that combination too because, at least from my experience, the Pokemon in the overworld are different from the Pokemon you encounter in the random encounters.
See, I was gonna ask her about that because like mine haven't been different.
I think it's not as different in like the beginning. Or are you saying in the wild area?
Just both. Like,
Hmm.
I'm sure there's some sort of like table of like how rare, you know, like obviously the Pokemon you see in the overworld are probably like the most common Pokemon for the area that you're in. But I'd be curious to know if like the random encounters have like rarer Pokemon or what.
I mean, I think there's a chance to encounter any of them in the grass, but I feel like there's certain ones that don't appear in the overworld.
That only appear on random, you think?
I think so.
Or maybe if you
I
just
think
wait
that
long
makes
enough or
sense.
something. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was curious about that. That was one thing I was going to ask you guys about, what you thought. Any input on that, Brock?
I'm not following.
Do you think there's a difference between the Pokemon you see in the overworld compared to the ones that are in their random encounters?
Yeah, absolutely. Like, yeah.
Huh.
I assume it has to do with just general rarity of Pokemon. Like,
Yeah. I'll have to keep looking. I don't know.
Yeah. I like the camping function.
What
I-
about
I
it?
haven't done that.
It's kind of fun.
I did it for like 2 seconds, but I was like, I don't really know what to do. I shook a little feather bell at my Pokemon, and they were like trying to attack it, and then I was like,
yeah.
okay, is this it? Like,
I think you can build friendship off of that. But what I really like to do,
I don't need friends.
yeah, that's fine, is the is the curry making.
I haven't done that. How do you even
I haven't
start
done it.
Okay,
Yep.
there's like at the bottom of the screen in the bottom right, there's like a list of options you can do, and it's like if you click X, it takes you to the menu and you can select make curry.
Yeah. The same thing that you like start at the camp when like you're playing with them with the toys?
Yeah.
Okay. We'll look at that.
So one, curry is delicious, and I'm hungry every time I want to do this. And I just love food, anything. But two, it's kind of fun, especially like if you're doing it by yourself. See how good you can make it. I've only been able to achieve 4 out of 5 stars by
I
myself,
thought you did a 5.
but that was with NPCs.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't.
I think it's with the
Oh.
last part because you put love into it, and
So
I
the
only
more love you put in,
I
the higher
think-
your ranking.
I only have enough love to get me to 4 stars.
How do you get it up?
I think I don't know. I don't know if it's possible to achieve 5 stars on your own,
I'm sure it is.
but
I don't know.
yeah, no, I've bought a bunch of ingredients like hard-boiled egg and tin of beans.
Okay.
I
Are we talking about Pokemon?
yes.
Yeah, I'm like, are we talking
Yes.
about grocery list right now? What are you talking about?
Both. And
Both right now. Open up the fridge.
because like that's how you make variations of curry.
So what does the curry do?
It so it, as far as I can tell, it
You don't
revives.
even know?
I've just
mean-
been making loads of curry.
Well,
I don't really know, but it's like
No, no, no.
seeping through my backpack.
No, I know certain things, but I'm not sure the functions of other things. So like
Okay,
it'll
explain what that means.
well, give me a second and I'm gonna. So it differentiates between like sweet curry, bitter curry, spicy curry, which was a function in 3rd gen for the berry blender,
Okay.
where you created Pokeblocks to increase a Pokemon's like beauty or smartness.
Pokeblocks.
Yeah, for Pokemon contests, like the beauty contest type thing.
This
That,
is too much.
but as far as I can tell, it doesn't do that. I think it's just to complete your curry decks, to complete how many curries you've made.
It has to have another function.
So, as far as I can tell, it doesn't have a function other than that.
They got rid of the national decks to include the curry decks.
Yes.
The truth comes out.
Why
Don't
isn't
have to
there a
animate
curry
curry.
Pokemon? That's what I want to know.
Next gen.
But anyway, making curry revives Pokemon, gives them their health back, and also gives them experience.
So if you have a dead Pokemon, you can go to your camp and make curry.
Yes.
That will revive it.
And it's very convenient because you don't have to purchase items.
Huh.
Yes. But
I'm
you have
into
to have
that.
berries.
Revives are expensive.
Yes. But also available from the very beginning of the game, which I thought was odd.
A tin of beans and hard-boiled eggs are not expensive.
They're not. They're less expensive than revives.
That's weird.
You can make whipped cream curry.
What?
I'm just saying you can.
That's weird.
Not that you would want to do that in actual life, but you can make it in Pokemon.
Make it in Galar.
There was a ramen noodle
That
curry.
sounds good.
It does sound kind of good.
I'm waiting for a video that someone makes that they're gonna make all these types of curry in real life, like a YouTube video.
Oh, they're 100% going to.
They
I don't
probably
remember.
Are.
I don't remember the name of the channel, but that guy who made all the Zelda foods.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I bet he'll do that.
maybe.
Yeah. What have you noticed about the game?
I like the wild area a lot because
It's
at
bigger
first
than I thought.
I was like, I like the break from how linear Pokemon usually is. And I actually thought the routes were gonna be less linear, but I mean you're kind of on just a track when you're on most routes.
Mm.
But then like, when you get to that big town that you have to take the train to, where the fire gym is.
Yep.
I thought you were gonna be able to go to the east and the west, and you're gonna get to choose which way you went.
Right.
But then I was kind of disappointed that it forces you to go the west route and basically loop back around to the fire gym. So kind of still disappointed in how linear the routes are, but definitely the wild area makes up for that.
I'm now extremely disappointed whenever I'm on a normal route and I can't control the camera because
Yeah,
it works
yeah.
so well in the wild
True.
area.
I always try to change the camera, and then I'm like, oh wait, I can't do that.
Yeah. Well, at first, like, I got to the wild area and I completely forgot that you could change the camera. And I think I just, like, nudged it accidentally with, like, my hand. And I was like, whoa, okay, game changer.
This
You
is
can
a
also-
Pokemon.
You can also zoom out, kind of,
Yeah, I did that
if you
too.
push in the right stick.
Yeah.
I always do that.
Can you do that on normal routes?
No.
No.
That's cool.
Another thing I really like is that gym battles are really exciting. Like,
Yeah.
as exciting
They're
as I
what?
feel like they should
Gym
be.
battles.
Yes. 'Cause,
Exciting.
like, it's really cool that you're in a stadium and you're being televised to the whole region, allegedly. And, like, there's a crowd, and when you get to the gym leader's last Pokemon, they start singing.
Yeah, that's cool.
And that song has been stuck in my head all the time since I started playing.
I
Yeah.
haven't even noticed it.
They always
Yeah.
do a little chant.
It's like la 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 la.
Yeah, they do a
Yeah.
chant when the Pokemon Mega, or not Mega, Gigantamaxes or Dynamaxes.
Yeah.
Which actually, I thought those were going to be completely stupid, but those look awesome every single time.
Yeah.
I think.
Mhm. It's
I
still
mean,
kind of. Sorry, go ahead.
I don't really like the strategy of it. I think it's dumb strategy wise, but it helps the gym battles like feel like different from a normal battle, which
Yeah.
Pokemon's lack every time I've ever played it. Gym battle is just the same.
Yeah. Do we want to kind of break some of these things down? Like, give our thoughts on, like, Gigantamaxing, give our thoughts on the wild area, give our thoughts on some of these things?
I thought we already did, but
Yeah.
lead the way.
I feel like we've been doing that.
Okay. Well, I didn't know if you guys had anything deeper to say about them.
Not
But-
particularly.
Okay.
I really like the gym trials that you have to do beforehand. That they're not just like defeat 2, 3, 4
Yeah.
trainers and then you defeat the gym leader. Which I mean, in all of them, I think you do have to defeat a trainer of some kind, but
Yeah.
I don't know. It
I like
makes it
that
more
it's like yeah.
fun.
I like that it's like mixed in with it.
Yeah, and each gym is different. I think my favorite one still is the first gym where you have to herd all the Wooloo.
Yeah.
It's kind of
It was too
cool.
that was too easy. I
That's what
wish
I
that was
thought.
more
It
difficult.
was really easy, and I
They were
thought I
like
was
leading themselves.
like I thought I was gonna have a really hard time with it, but it
I didn't
ended up being
even.
fine.
Did you guys hit the like yamper with them at all?
No.
Yeah.
I didn't either. So I didn't even know what happened.
I mean,
Well,
it chased them in the other
actually,
direction.
I think one of them did end up getting astray,
Yeah.
and the Yumper just chased it in another direction, so I had to go get it.
Spent 5 extra seconds. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. But I thought it was creative, and I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, it's similar to like the in Pokemon Sun and Moon, how there was like those challenges, like the island challenges,
Yeah.
which it's pretty much the same, but
Mhm.
I definitely like that they kept that in some way.
Yeah.
I found them all too easy to really think of them as like
Yeah, I've kind of felt that way
pathways
too.
through the trainers. Like I enjoy that the gyms all look so different because of the challenges, but the challenges themselves aren't challenging at all.
Right.
Like I just got done like the water pipe one with
Yeah.
the Misty character.
Mhm.
There's literally no wrong way to do that,
I
from
know.
what I can tell.
Yeah,
I
that,
don't think you can mess it up.
there, there was only one part that I got to where there was two options of switches.
Mhm.
So yeah,
And if you just keep going back and forth between switches, like those are your only two options. So it's like, yeah, exactly what you're saying. It's like on that one it's kind of clever in a way that there's kind of like this illusion of choice, but like and that it was like a puzzle, but like honestly it really wasn't.
Yeah.
yeah. I wish it was an actual puzzle. If it was, I would actually really like it because the theming of everything's really cool.
Yeah, that was
Like-
cool.
Mhm. I will
But they're
say
just easy.
I will say that I just thought it was cool because it looked like a water park
Yeah.
and it looked really fun. But yeah, no, they've been pretty easy and like I don't know. I think the whole game is just kind of really easy.
Yeah.
Although I'll say I have been dying
Hmm.
at some battles, but like you got healed up after every gym, after every like rival fight.
I
after
feel like at the
every-
very beginning of the game, like the first hour, they were just healing you every second.
and like they keep doing that.
It'd be like go from this town to this town or like this town to like the professor's lab. All you do is go like through one patch of grass and then they heal you up like when you get there.
And my favorite part of that is it's not even like going to a Pokemon Center. They literally just put
I know
some
it's
random
like oh
NPC
like
that's
we don't need Pokemon centers anymore. This is 2020. I'll just heal you with my hands.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
there's like that, yeah, like there's the one part before you go in like the mine. There's just like this lady standing outside. She's like, me and my sister just stand out here and do this all day. We heal Pokemon. And then you go through the mine and there's like the other sister on the other side that
Yeah.
heals you. I was like, okay.
I miss the hardship of getting wrecked by the rival and then you have to get wrecked by something else.
I feel like there is like some. It kind of does suck, but like there's something to like. It's sucking, and then you overcome that.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Or like
me,
it
that's
prepares you to like. It's like okay, well, I need to go get potions, and then go through this route again, and then I'll have potions ready.
Yeah.
those potions are literally that's why you have. I don't know about you, but I kind of have it written. I'm not going to use any potions unless I'm literally going to white out.
Yeah, that's
And
like
then-
what I do.
I'll use one because I'd rather do that than die. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
for 99% of the battles of the game, I will not use a potion. And because, so the point of it was to use potions while you're going through the cave after you get wrecked by the rival, and then you find a gold bat on the random encounters that somehow is about to kill you because you're
Yeah.
almost already dead.
Right.
You
Yeah,
don't
no,
have to do that anymore because heals.
I also do that with camping. I won't camp unless like I've nearly wiped out my team
Yeah.
just from like random encounters, because honestly my Pokemon stats suck because I just have dogs. Like, I'm not looking for anything that's particularly strong. It's just
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess that in itself has made it more challenging for me, just having terrible Pokemon, but also like going until I'm almost completely out of Pokemon.
Yeah. So yeah, it is definitely
Handholdy.
easy, but I mean, like that's been a thing for a while. I feel
Yeah.
like that's nothing new if you've been playing the last couple generations.
I'm in it for the Pokemon, not for like the mechanics of it, I guess.
But I think like the game it just looks good.
It looks so
Like
good.
just the appearance of everything looks good.
I never had any complaints about, like, the trees actually don't look. Trees are the only thing
Yeah.
those still look better. The rest of it, I don't care.
Yeah.
It looks good enough to where it's like, yeah, this is Pokemon. I'm happy.
Yeah, I mean, like, I'm impressed on how much detail there is, like, on the buildings and everything, like,
Yeah.
in the towns. There's just stuff everywhere. It just feels like a lot more lived in than a lot of the other generations.
It makes it feel as magical as Pokemon's supposed to feel.
Yeah.
Do you guys have a favorite place you've been to yet?
The whole thing. So I love this region. I love the fact that they decided to actually use like MIDI bagpipes in the wild area themes. It just blows my mind because that's such a weird choice, and I love it so much.
Yeah, it's definitely a cool region. Like, nothing like, I don't know. Like, I feel like it's like fitting for Pokemon somehow. Like, nothing like has stood out to me as being like, oh, this is weird or this is like out of place. I like I think my favorite place that I've seen so far. Again, I've only been to like, I only have 3 badges, so I feel like I've only been to like 3 major towns. But I like the town where the grass gym is at. It's like has all the farm land before it with all like the golden colored crops and stuff. I thought it was cool.
I like
wish
the
that
route
one
leading
had-
up to that.
The mines and stuff.
No, like the grassy route with the like wheat grass.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Yeah. What were you saying, Brock?
The town with all the crops around it, I liked how it looked, but there weren't many buildings in it, so that's what was like
Yeah.
kind of
I wish there was more to explore there and stuff, because like it has kind of like the Stonehenge type ruins and stuff all around, but I was like, I wish there was more of that,
yeah.
or it wasn't so like linear again. I wish you could like run around the rocks and stuff, not just like be on a track that like led you around them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My favorite places are, well, Brock, you're getting close. I really like the fairy town because it's just like magical mushroom land. And
Yeah.
then there's also this one town that is like a hot spring town, but it's snowy.
Oh, that one looked cool.
It
From,
looked
like,
really
the
cool.
screenshots I saw.
Yeah. Reminds me of like Russia or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know anything about either of those. But every single town's been very distinctive in like colors, layout. Like, there's no way to mix up any of the towns, which I don't know if that's how it's been for a while, but I
Yeah,
feel
I
like
like
this
that
is
a lot.
extraordinary. in
Yeah, I
that
like that
aspect.
because like you were saying, like I feel like in previous generations, I'm, I do get confused because it's like either the same buildings or like the same just city feel. I'm like, there's nothing really special about this town.
Mm-hmm.
The only thing
Yeah,
different is like the type of gym leader it is.
and I just got to the castle town, I guess is what I'll call it, and that one I really enjoyed just the different levels that they there. I felt like there was a good amount of just, and so that makes me really excited. They
Would you
make
say
it
you
up.
cut out a little bit? You like the levels and what?
Just the different nooks and crannies of the castle town. I
Yeah.
don't know what it's called, in the very middle of the map.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, the one with the big
So
dragon,
No.
big dragon head.
Mm-mm.
yes,
Oh.
I think so.
Or is that the fire gym town?
Well, there's two. There's the Fire Gym Town, and then there's the
The one to
Dragon
the
Town.
north of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I every town I've enjoyed going through, and I can't. That hasn't been the case in other games. Most of the
Yeah.
time, I don't even
Mm-hmm.
care what town I'm in. I
Yeah.
liked Azalea Town because of the music, and that's it.
Just wait until the DLC where we go back.
I hope. That
Please.
would be so cool.
The next Pokemon will be called like Pokemon, I don't know, generations. You'll go through every
Every
generation.
region. Yeah.
Please.
There'll be paid DLC.
I'd play it. I'd pay for it. I would love to do that. And then you could see all the old characters, like that one girl that dressed in the all white from Sun and Moon.
Oh, Lily?
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Because she
cool.
went to Kanto.
Yeah. I thought we were gonna get something
I did
Kanto related
too.
from
I
that.
did too. Especially with all these Kanto variants and the
Well, yeah,
whole
let's
too.
go. Sun and let's go after that, I guess.
Yeah.
Hmm. So what else? What else have we not talked about? Anything?
Galarian forms.
Galarian forms?
And version exclusive gym leaders.
I haven't gotten to that.
Nope.
Hmm.
I know. Just generally, I really like this game. It seems much more polished than Let's Go was for whatever reason. Like
Mhm.
all of the menus are really fast and super easy. I
Yeah.
feel like the animations to battle aren't nearly as annoying and long and drawn out as I felt like they were in Let's Go.
Right.
So like grinding isn't that annoying to me. Um, I felt I there's stuff to find like everywhere. I love the little sparkles because they're
Yeah.
just obvious enough to notice if you're looking for them, but they're also not obvious enough to like you can ignore them if you really aren't looking for them.
Right.
Yeah. I'm so glad they're doing that instead of doing the item finder. I hated the item finder.
I never even spent the time to use
I didn't
it.
either.
Yeah, I like how everything doesn't show up as just like a Pokeball either.
Yeah.
I mean, some stuff does, but I definitely like the sparkles better. Seems more fitting.
Yeah, it allows you to actually feel like you're finding.
Mhm.
Whereas the Pokeball is like you see and it's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
The little online ticker thing in the bottom left. If I could just figure out how to get that to show only my friends things, I would think it's amazing.
Yeah,
But I
I
have yet to
cannot
figure that out.
figure that out at all. Because I was trying to like see if I could start like a trade with you, and I saw that there was like a 4-digit pin you could enter, which I'm guessing like if I just make up a pin and then like you're searching for that same pin, it will pair us. But to me, that's the only way to trade with your friends.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure
couldn't
that's
just
how.
be like, "Hey, I want to trade," and then it would pop up on your screen, and you'd like get to choose yes or no.
I didn't even think of that being a possibility. Much.
I don't know. And like yeah,
Yeah.
like you said, like I wish that I could see when stuff is happening to you, like, oh, Brock just evolved his whatever, or he just traded this or caught this. Because like you can see that with random people, but it's like, why do I care?
Well, it will show you your friends. I've seen.
Well, I guess
Um,
that is true. I have seen a couple.
yeah, I've seen some of Tyler's, and we're not even like we didn't exchange cards,
Oh,
but
so
it just
it's
do that
just
because
grabbing it from your friends list on the Switch.
I think so. But it's in between all the random people. That's the part I don't like.
Yeah, that's true. You have to like pick it out from the randoms.
And then actually, have you guys noticed gone online wild area? And when you do that, are there like a bunch of bikers and people that just appear in your wild area that
N-
if you talk to them, they
Mm,
give you?
I haven't done that.
I
Okay, you
mean,
need to do that because glitchy thing. I swear, it's the most glitchy thing possible. People appear and disappear at random. I'll be walking up to someone who'll just disappear.
well, I
I
mean, like,
don't know
what do
if
they
it's.
do? Like, what are they
I think
NPCs or are they character? Or are they like other people?
I think there's supposed to be other people as characters being like NPCs for,
Huh.
and then you go talk to them and they give you curry making ingredients.
Hmm.
I mean,
What
I've been
actually happened?
online and I've seen biker people, but they definitely seem like they are normal NPC biker people. Because they're
There are
asking
some
me
of
to like
those.
do like bike races and like sell me stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely not them.
Huh.
Basically, just go into the social menu and go online, while you're in Wild Area and see what happens.
Yeah,
Because,
I'll try it. Because I
um,
definitely have not seen like player character type people.
yeah,
That's weird.
I've only played offline, so
Wow.
okay.
You don't want to get connected to that Pokemon community?
I haven't had a reason to yet. You can do raids by yourself.
True.
Oh yeah, that's something we haven't talked about.
Raids? Have you done a raid, Brock?
I walked up to one, thought this looks dumb, and then I walked away.
I did one.
Yeah, I did one too.
It was a Pokemon I already had. It was like a Choodle.
You know that one.
It evolves into the big snapping turtle one. I can't remember its name.
Dreadnought.
Dreadnought.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I did it, and I was like, okay, cool. I did it with my NPC friends, and I killed it in one hit.
Yeah.
So not gonna do it again.
I mean, I'll do it for like stronger Pokemon, but like if it's a Pokemon that I've already caught, then I'm like, what's the point? Like it gave you like experience candy and like I think like a TM actually.
Yeah, it actually gives you some kind of good stuff.
So maybe I don't know. Maybe I will have to do more of them, but that'll probably be something I do like in game. Probably beat the gyms and stuff and then come back to the raids.
I'm thinking there's a lot of stuff I'll end up. I can take up time in game while I try and get all my 90. So I'm hoping I get to that point with this, which I
Yeah.
haven't since Pokemon Silver.
Right.
You better be catching us enough Ponyta.
I haven't seen. I saw one in a Pokemon Center, so I've seen it, but not in the wild.
You're about to come up to it. You're about to get to the place. Pretty sure.
Why?
Oh,
You think it's the
you know where it
fairy
is?
place?
Yeah.
Probably, because that's where it showed it. That's where it released it in that video.
No. See, I haven't been slacking. It's just not there yet.
Yeah, we'll have to trade all our version exclusives.
Yeah.
Because that's another thing I was looking for online, like how to I feel like in some games you could like tell what Pokemon you wanted to put up for trade and ask for another Pokemon. So I was gonna be like, okay, I'll put up my Farfetch'd, and I want a Ponyta, because obviously those are like the two version exclusives that are uh,
Highly desired.
yeah, I mean, like they seem like the the counters to each other on each version.
Yes.
So I was like, okay, that sounds like a fair trade. But I was like, I can't figure out a way to do that if you even can.
Well, wouldn't that be through the pin thing? Because you had to
I
do
think
that
he
on.
means finding a random person to complete that trade.
Yeah.
Yeah, well that's like I feel like it's just gonna be like, here you're paired up with just some random person who knows if they want any of your Pokemon, who knows if you want any of theirs. It could just be a big waste of time.
Couldn't you do that with the pin thing though? Like you find someone. I don't know. I've found
Like on a
someone,
third party thing.
Yeah, like on Reddit.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like in other games, you could do all this in game. You didn't have
Yeah.
to go on the internet.
Yeah.
You could be like, I want to get rid of this. I want this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess that is kind of a gripe I have so far, but I also don't know if I'm just not doing it right.
You're probably doing it correctly, and Nintendo Online still isn't good.
That's crazy to me though, because you could do that in older generations. It's crazy that they would get rid of them.
Yeah.
But who
Got rid
knows?
of a lot.
It's possible.
Well, I think my biggest gripe thus far is that I didn't get to name anybody but myself. I wanted to name someone.
Oh, that's true. I didn't even think about that. You don't even name your rival.
You can't name
Yeah.
your rival butt anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, and even worse is the fact that his name is Hop. Like, who came up with Hop? I want
Yeah,
to
I
kill
was
him
wondering
just
that too. I
because
was
of
like,
his name.
is that some sort of UK name that I'm not familiar
It's
with?
probably like a nickname type thing.
I don't know.
But also, I made it so he got Score Bunny, so it makes more sense with mine.
Hop and Score Bunny,
Yeah. He's a hoppy little
I
rabbit.
suppose. Well, what else?
I don't know.
Have you
Back in
have you been to your version exclusive gym yet?
no,
No.
Okay. I'll be curious to know about that.
don't
Wait,
even
really?
remember
I
what
thought
it
that was the fourth gym. Because that's what it was in Sword. With the fighting gym.
What was your fourth gym? What did you just do? A ghost gym?
was. No, I haven't done the Ghost Gym.
Because that's the
So I only
version
have-
exclusive, so maybe you do them in a different order. I don't know.
Hmm.
That, or maybe I only have 3. Oh, I think I have 3 badges in town. That might be it.
Mm.
Maybe.
I wonder how many version exclusive gym leaders there are.
There's just one.
There's just the
Oh.
fighting and ghost.
That's kind of lame.
Well, I feel like that'd be too much difference if there was more than that.
I
I feel like people would complain about that.
thought because you could buy uniforms for all the typings that aren't the gym leaders. Like if you defeat a gym leader, you get the uniform of
Yeah.
that type. But you can also buy uniforms of all the types that aren't gyms.
Oh.
And I thought
But
maybe
you can't wear those during the gym battle. It drives me nuts.
I know. Okay, that is a gripe of mine. You can't wear the uniforms
Yeah, that's kind of dumb because
because no one's gonna just wear them.
I mean they might if it's their favorite type.
Right, but most people I feel like are not.
I
Yeah.
feel like a good majority will. Not majority, but a good number of people will.
It is a good segue to something else. The fact that it's not just basic, like, you wear shirts and pants customization. No, you can choose whether to have anklet socks or high socks.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And they've got tartan anklet socks, which
Yeah.
I'm all about.
At times when you can't even see the
I
variety
know.
of socks.
One thing that I don't like though is that I can't just choose to not wear socks.
Why?
Well, because right now I'm wearing high waters and the socks look dumb.
Why don't you just do the tiny, tiny socks?
I guess I could, but that would
So then it
require
looks
me.
like you're not wearing socks.
That would require me to go back,
Oh, okay.
and I don't
So
want to.
you fast travel back to a town for 1 second.
I don't feel like it. But right
Ooh,
now I'm wearing black socks and like blue pants and a fuzzy jacket.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're
I have
fashion.
actually wondered, are there like an abundance of female clothing options that are like, more so than just the hoodies and shirts the guys have?
I mean, you get to choose between hoodie, shirt, and dress. Dress is the thing you get to choose in if you're a girl.
They shouldn't have locked it down. Why are they so not
Yeah, why
I
can't you
know.
just choose from all the clothes?
I know. But I don't know if they do the thing like in Sun and Moon where it changes what wardrobe you can purchase every day.
I doubt it.
I don't feel like it
It's far from
does.
town to town.
I think
Yeah.
so. Which
That would
makes
be
me
good though. Go back.
I don't know.
You remind me of another gripe I the traveling thing, which doesn't have an animation. It
Mhm.
doesn't have anything. It just happened.
Yeah,
Like
what
they
the
thought.
heck?
They thought at the end, you know what? These trains are cool, but nobody's going to use them. We have to make it easier.
Yeah.
And so they code the fast travel thing and forgot to thing. So
I thought that
There you
was
go.
so weird because
Yeah.
like the first time I did it, well, the first time I did it, I couldn't even. I had to look up how to do it.
Yeah, I don't feel like it really explained
I was
it
trying to
very
like,
well.
I was like, maybe I have to have a Corviknight or something. I was like looking through that, and then I was like, maybe it's an item that I have to use. But I don't know. I was very surprised that I had to get my map for whatever reason.
Yeah, I thought maybe there was like a station in town, kind of like in World of Warcraft, where they have like those flying stations or something.
Yeah.
so I'm wondering now if there's any to the trains. Like, yeah.
Yeah, I didn't
Because there's
understand. Yeah, it's like, well, the first experience that you have with a train is when you're going to like the first gym town, and the train breaks down,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, well, okay, these trains are pretty much pointless now.
Yeah. I also just like forgot they were even a thing because like when you get to a town and you have to go back to another town after defeating the gym, it also just gives you the option like, oh, I happen to be going to this town too. Come with me, and then it's like a loading screen. And you
Yeah,
go
and
back.
then you're just there.
yeah. And if you're gonna have a game where thing, it could be like the SSA as in Gold and Silver or something,
Yeah.
Yeah.
maybe. But like a game in you would make sense.
Well, that's what I don't
Train.
like. It's like they're kind of going against like what they're setting out to do. It's like they're trying to make this big like immersive Pokemon world for the first time on the Switch, but then it's like instead of having the player walk through the world and actually experience it, it's sometimes we're just gonna teleport them like to move along the plot.
Yep.
I don't know. It just sounds like counter to what they're trying. The same thing happened to me with the how you don't have to go to a PC to put your Pokemon away or change Pokemon.
Yeah, there's like no reason to use it.
I couldn't figure out how to do that either. Again, I feel like I must have skipped something. But like I got the item from someone, so I went into my inventory and
That's
tried
what
to
I
use
did.
the item, and it was like you can't use this item. So I was like, okay,
No,
maybe
I
I'm
don't.
in-
I don't think it explains it. You just open up your Pokemon.
Yeah.
And
Well, I thought I was in the wild area, and I was like, maybe I can't use it here, so I just went to a town. Couldn't use it, so I went into the Poke Center. I was like, do I have to use it in a Poke Center? Like, what is the deal? But no, you just open up your Pokemon menu, and then you do it from there. So I was like, Okay, why do I even have this item in my bags?
Which then almost eliminates the whole idea of the PC. Um, you use it once to like make your ID card.
Yeah.
And I mean, they do have one function, the Pokejobs function, which I forgot about completely. But
Jobs.
yeah, it's kind of like I mean, the only thing I can think of is like garrisons in World of Warcraft, but
Okay,
basically
try to relate it to something more Nintendo.
okay. Well,
Or
so
not World of Warcraft.
okay, so basically there are these jobs on the PC where it's like we're looking for cute Pokemon to try on our clothing. We need fairy types. So you go into your PC or your party and you select the fairy types and there's like an amount that you're allowed. It varies between jobs. But you select the Pokemon you want to send, you send them, you decide what amount of time you want them gone, and then when you get them back, they have a lot of experience. And they level up. It's a way to level up your Pokemon without having to really use them.
With the
You do it on the PC. It's called Pokejobs.
Pokejobs.
yeah, I won't ever use that.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
Yeah, I haven't done it yet. It's not my cup of tea.
Not your Sinistea.
Not my Sinistea.
Yeah.
You gonna catch a shiny?
I don't do that crap until in game if I do it. And I
Yeah,
don't
but
care
are you
about
gonna
shiny.
do it?
No, probably not. I'm gonna work to get level 99.
I thought you said you don't wait to do that until the in game though.
He says he does wait until the end game to do it.
Well, that's what I meant. Well, I mean, he should have just said like, I don't do that at all. I'm trying for a shiny Pancham, and I'm not having much luck.
I want a shiny
Maybe-
ticket.
I've caught 600 Pancham.
Disgusting. You haven't caught
Well, I haven't caught them. I've battled them
That doesn't even sound fun. Why are you doing that?
I fell asleep.
because I want one.
I fell asleep in the middle of him doing it.
Because in X and Y, I tried really hard to get a Pancham. Probably not really that hard actually, but I tried to shiny hunt a Pancham in X and Y for a while, and I did not have any luck.
This runs generations deep.
Yeah. I need to make up for my past mistakes.
Yeah, sure.
If I get a shiny
think-
Pancham, I will use it in my party. It will be one of my Pokemon.
Well, I'd hope so. What you gotta do?
Yeah.
Store it in the box. Say,
Yeah, I'll trade it. I'll trade it away in a mystery trade for a Magikarp.
you'll sell it on the internet for millions of dollars.
Yeah,
Jam.
I'll trade it to you, but for a price.
I'm just trying to get my shiny Nickit, and I don't know if this is possible, but I want to transfer over my shiny Ninetales because it looks so cool.
You have to get that Pokemon, whatever it's called, home Pokemon something.
Yeah,
We
but yeah, I want my shiny Ninetales. Do you have to pay for Pokemon Home?
That's what I was just wondering. I don't know if it's a paid service or not. I bet it is because the other ones have been.
That
100% it is.
But it was like $5 for an entire year or something, like
Oh.
stupid cheap.
That's not bad. Okay.
So yeah.
Then I can get my Alolan Vulpix and have my old dog team. And my Arcanine.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they said you could trade Alolan stuff to Alolan variants to Sword and Shield.
Yeah, I've gotten one Alolan variant just from talking to people in Poke Centers, so I know at least a
Oh
couple
really?
of them.
What'd you get?
Yeah.
You know?
I don't remember.
Huh.
but when he gave it to me, he said the ones look different than the normal ones or
Oh,
something.
okay. Well, it's
I
cool that
also
they just give them to you.
have a normal Meowth now because I was talking to someone who gave it to me.
Have you done your Have you gotten your mystery gift?
Yes, the not the Pikachu.
Eevee.
The Meow.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay.
It's
yeah.
a normal Meowth, but
Yeah.
it's the one that I
But it's a
guess
long
can
Meowth.
yeah, it's like the long Meowth for the Gigantamax.
I don't really understand the Gigantamaxing thing because I know at least one of my Pokemon has a specific form for Gigantamaxing, but I can't achieve it. But I've seen other, like Hatterene,
Yeah,
Bead has one, the rival with the fluffy hair.
that can Gigantamax.
Yeah, it can Gigantamax, but my Hatterene only Dynamaxes. It doesn't change
Maybe
form.
I mean like when Mega evolutions were a thing, you had to get a Mega Stone for each different Pokemon. So maybe it's something similar.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Everything I've tried to Gigantamax has worked so far. Maybe it's because my Pokemon are so normal.
Have you just Dynamaxed them or Gigantamaxed them? Do they just look bigger or they look completely different?
I didn't even recognize those things.
Dynamax
One-
you can do to any Pokemon and it makes them
Okay.
bigger, but Gigantamax is when they actually look different.
Oh, then I've only been Dynamaxing. I have Gigantamaxes.
Get with the terminology. I mean, it's simple.
Back in my day, Pokemon evolved and they stayed that way.
Amen.
There is one gym leader though that doesn't use that function, and I respect him.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have to see when I get there. Well, what else we got? Anything? We just want to
Ring
play
Fit
more
Adventure.
Pokemon?
Yeah. I kind of want to look like Marnie, but not actually. I don't know.
You're gonna dye your hair black and wear like black jean
Yeah,
jacket?
I'm gonna shave my head a little bit and like.
The
try to look
characters
at it.
are all cool, actually.
They are.
Thank you.
They're well
Yeah,
designed.
Yeah. Yeah. And I like that Marnie looks like she would be mean, but she's actually really nice.
She's got a posse. She's got
She's
team.
a true emo girl.
She's got Team Yell as a posse.
Spiky on the outside, soft on the inside.
A true whatever Sobble evolves into.
Drizzile.
Drizzile. Emo kids for life.
Might just not evolve him past this. I'm
Yeah, just
scared.
leave it.
Give it an Everstone. Because
I have one.
the third form is not good.
You're not supposed to say these things.
In your opinion,
In my opinion, and I have a feeling in your opinion, it's not good.
You don't know me.
yeah, Brock could love it with all his heart.
I have a feeling he won't. You'll have to get back to us on that next time.
With his bread-shaped heart.
Bridge.
Yeah, if I find a Pokemon bread, definitely adding that.
The bread Pokemon. That's next gen. It's already been leaked.
The baguette Pokemon.
Didn't they already do one that's like Paris? So
Yeah, they should have
Yeah.
done that in.
That's true.
Should have done that. X and Y. They should have baguette Pokemon.
Should we make predictions on where the next region will be?
it's America. Come on.
They've already done that.
They have
What?
New York. Yeah, New York is like X and Y, right?
No, X and Y is France.
I thought that was black and white.
Oh, I meant all of America. I'm not picking a city. No, you're gonna
They
start
do like
in New York.
they have regions in a. I want to say it's like Gen 5. I feel like it's the Gen. It's like Diamond and Pearl.
Those don't exist. I don't
I
recognize
don't remember.
them.
It's either like 4 or 5 or 6. Again, 4, 5, and 6 is just a blur to me.
Done France, they've done the US.
But you definitely go to
done
because
UK.
I know it's the U.S. because you have like there's like a gym, and it's like Texas. There's like a big cowboy guy as the gym leader.
I didn't know that. That's kind of cool. Now we need like Mexico.
South America.
Yeah.
India.
Africa, somewhere in Africa, like Egypt or something. The
I don't
Middle
know.
East.
Australia, that'd be tight.
That would be cool.
Steve
Antarctica.
Irwin. Steve Irwin's the trainer for the professor.
They will make a Steve Irwin reference. Stingray Pokemon.
Only if they bring back for alligators.
Yes!
For
I love
alligator,
alligator.
regional variant.
Ooh, okay. Totodile and its whole evolutionary line are like my favorite Pokemon.
They would not do a starter line
That
as a
would be
regional
so
variant.
cool. That would be so cool. But
They
they've
do
done
like Croconaw or whatever
okay,
it's
but
called.
they've done Croconaw is a starter. Totodile Croconaw for alligator.
Oh, I mean, the other alligator.
Krokorok?
Yeah, whatever it is.
Well,
Yeah.
okay, but they've done stuff to starter Pokemon like with Mega Evolutions.
I guess.
Give me regional variant for alligator, please. I
Next
need it.
Pokemon's gonna take place in like space or something. You're gonna like hop between planets. They're all gonna be space type.
We've already done that in Hoenn in the remakes with Deoxys.
That was not the same.
There's that world where you catch gear and black. It's all topsy turvy.
Oh, like Giratina or whatever.
That's what I said.
Oh, yeah, that's a spooky world. That's another dimension.
Space.
Space,
all-
time, whatever, darkness.
These are just concepts that can be broken with the love of a Pokemon. Or something
True.
like that.
I don't know. I feel like we've still got a lot of Pokemon stuff to touch on once we beat the games. This might be a part 1 and a part 2 later on.
That's fine.
Yep.
All right, I think we need to call it here.
We
I
need
think
to go back and play some
think
more
we need to play some Pokemon.
We need to do some research.
I think I in a Ring Fit Adventure update actually. So
I
Blake-
got back into Ring Fit Adventure.
Because I've been yelling at him.
I got over my sickness. I'm back into it.
He's been over the sickness. He started
I did
it
get
out-
sick, and then it took me some motivation to get back into
Yeah.
it. But
He's-
I'm back on the train.
He did it for 2 nights. Last night he skipped. I don't know what's going on.
I'm
this
doing it
night.
tonight. This is the beginning of something new.
Wait, hold up. What time is Survivor on?
Okay, that's completely off topic.
it actually already aired.
So, another thing I saw was that Ring Fit Adventure is actually outselling Luigi's Mansion 3.
Nice. That's
that
what I like to
wild?
hear. They've got to get the casuals.
That is crazy to me.
It's because people actually are saying it works. It gets a
I guess so.
that gets the fat people on board.
Yeah. Okay, anything else?
No.
All right. I think it's going to do it for us. Again, episode 26 of the Fourshade Studios podcast. You can contact us at FourshadeStudios@gmail.com. Send us your... What are you doing? You can send us your smelly fingers. You can send us your...
Pokemon cards.
Yeah.
Yeah, trader cards.
My brain just went to mush because yeah.
You can also text me. Just text them to me. You know.
Yeah, send us your...
Airdrop it.
Airdrop me your trainer card. I'll Snapchat you back. So yeah, keep watching. All
Or
of ya.
don't.
Or don't. We'll keep making them. Episode
night,
26 and
Alaska.
strong.
Good night, Maryland.
This is season 2 of the Fourshade